While the country has witnessed a tremendous drop in poaching, her peers in the continent are still grappling with the manacle. Based on this, conservationists want the African countries to collaborate in intelligence sharing to nip the poachers and those who bankroll the illicit trade.
We need to come together and send a common signal. We need, on matters of poaching, because as long as some of the states are full and others are not full, we're sending a mixed message to the world.
Kenya Wildlife Director Kitili Mbithi says to protect the endangered wildlife, it would be prudent to secure their habitats and keep off the human predators.
In certain areas of Tsavo, for instance, you have cultivation which is almost entirely surrounded by a park. Now, with nice lush watermelons being cultivated right on the boundary of Tsavo, you are certainly going to attract elephants. So we are going to have to do more in the way of fencing in some of the critical areas that we have in order for us to keep the elephants alive. Because when elephants go through some of these shambas, by the time they call KWS, the elephant has already been speared.
Concerns that the U.S. Embassy has expressed commitment to the latter. U.S. Ambassador to Kenya, Robert Godek, who attended the forum, said United States government long-term plans are in place to help the country protect its wildlife.
We are providing equipment, we're providing training to wildlife enforcement agencies, we're working to help strengthen laws and do so many different things. We're working on reducing global demand. So domestically in the United States, we have a campaign to make people aware that buying ivory, bringing ivory back from Africa, those sorts of things are wrong and illegal.
The Environment Permanent Secretary, Dr. Margaret Mwakima, said the government has created a policy to encourage community adopt wildlife as part of their livelihoods as one way of defeating poaching.
KWS now is actually sitting in the national and the county security committees. So now there is information sharing in terms of security challenges and where there requires enforcement.
The forum comes at a time Kenya plans to ban over 105 tons of ivory and another 1.3 tons of rhino horns as a demonstration to the world that the country will not condone poaching. Irene Mchuma, Channel 1 Weekend.